was just one of the bank callers again. I started the live stream off the same way. My name's Graham. I'm from Southern Ontario. I like to sit in my car after the gym. This channel is a safe space for everybody to talk to, tell me a story. Because I like doing lives. I like getting to know people. I think it is literally the best way to grow my channel because I want to grow it organically. I want to have fun doing it. Michael, you're like always first, man. I appreciate you dearly. I had to take that phone call. It was kind of important. But now I'm back. Wasn't as important as I thought it was, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with making sure the ducks are in the order before, doing other things, right? Holy jump in that wind. Nolix, hi, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Maybe I have. I don't think so. Everybody gets a personal welcome. Gunner, welcome to the live stream. I don't think I've seen you either, so I appreciate you guys for showing up. Aw, Gunner, I appreciate you, man. Everybody gets their personal welcome. Jay Kerr. Again, I don't think I've seen you either. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody always gets their own personal welcome. Wife said for the first time in like 3 years for her student group, so I get the kid. That's amazing. Theo plays Roblox, man. How you doing? I appreciate you for showing up to the live stream, man. My name's Graham. I'm growing my hair to donate to cancer. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm from Southern Ontario, so I'm Canadian. Mihidi, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Whoops. I appreciate you for showing up to the live stream. I'm great today, actually. Work was kind of crazy, but the workout was amazing. Now I'm sitting here with one of my good friends. I am sitting in my truck in the parking lot outside of the gym because I like to live stream and get to know everybody that subscribes to me. Because I'm trying to make a difference in this world, in this community. Michael there is one of my moderators. He's been in my channel for a long time. I am trying to make difference in this world because I am disabled. And all I'm trying to do with my channel is motivate and inspire other people to be better people. I appreciate every single person that's showing up to the live stream. I appreciate everybody that says hello because I would rather listen to your story than read your obituary. Every single person is important and deserves respect. Gunner, making moderator. What do you mean, man? I don't make just anybody moderator. I have to make sure that your views align with my channel. I want to see I want to see growth and development. Michael's put in a lot of work to be a moderator. Michael at this point is one of my closest, dearest friends, and I've never met the guy. All of my moderators are from like different time zones. Theo, you sub too, man. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Son, what am I talking about? I'm explaining what my channel is about, and my channel is strictly about motivation. Everything I post is mostly workout stuff, but I'm not a workout YouTuber. I'm trying to inspire people to be better. I tell people my story about how I'm growing up my hair to donate it, because when you donate money to cancer, it actually goes into like a different Michael's right. I genuinely don't ask people to like and subscribe. I tell people the story, and if they feel like they want to like, then they are more than welcome to. But I feel like asking for likes and subscribers is kind of cheesy. A lot of people are motivated, but then you get a handful of people, or like a small group of people, that don't feel motivated every single day. So I'm disabled, and I like to, instead of being miserable or being like sad all the time, I like to try to change people's perception and inspire them to be a little better than they were yesterday. And then I like the idea of trying to make a difference. Gunner, have a great day, man. Well, that's not true. People are motivated by different things, but like I said, there's always a handful of people or a small group of people that never feel motivated, and I want to try to change that perception. I want to try to help people in the ways that people have tried to help me before. So I want to donate my hair. I want to donate my time, my effort, my money when I hit my own benchmarks. I'm from Ontario, Canada. My moderators are from all over the world because I'm building this to be a global community. You're from India. That's cool, man. I have quite a few people from India, but like I said, I genuinely am trying to grow this channel to be like something big. So like it's impressive to see where people are from, and I always say I'd rather hear your story than read your obituary, because sometimes people just need somebody to listen and somebody to listen to their story. And I want to be that person. I want to inspire change amongst the people and encourage growth to do something that they never thought they could do. No, son, you're not a useless person, man. Everybody has their use and everybody has their space. You're from, I'm going to assume you mean Waterloo, and like if you're talking for Ontario, that's cool, man. I always love meeting people from Ontario. Unless it's actually spelled like that, then I'm confused, but that looks like Waterloo. But son, man, you are definitely not a useless person. You were brought to this stream for a reason. And I appreciate you for showing up every single minute you're sitting here hanging out with me. Hanging out with Michael in the background. By the way, good. Yeah, I was going to say India's at least a few hours ahead of me. Probably like 6 or 7. But man, never feel useless. Every person has their use, man. Together, we're going to grow this channel into something big. Man, you're gonna get people all your life that tell you you're useless or you can't do something. But it's all about how you feel about yourself. You as an individual have your own opinions and own thoughts about yourself. I personally see a great man. Somebody who's going to make a difference one day and is just a little lost. Never doubt yourself, man. Good night, man. Like I said, if you're ever in the next live stream, come hang out. Always. You're always welcome to come hang out. Theo plays Roadblocks. How's it going, man? It's time to sleep. It's almost time for me to sleep, too. I work nights and then I go to the gym before I live stream. I like to live stream because I genuinely want to get to know everybody. Theo, you are absolutely allowed to hang out as long as you want, man. Tell me a story. Share a happy memory. Share a sad memory. Share something. Let's tell stories. I've got stories for days. You were in a plane crash as a kid? Nature, man, it's good to see you back. I am also back. Mr. BQZ, how you doing? Man, you were in a plane crash as a kid and all you broke was your arm? Are you a superhero, man? Because I probably would have broke more than that. Man, my ass is old. I would have broke a lot more than just an arm. Holy Jesus. Mr. BQZ, Theo here was in a plane crash and all he broke was his arm. I'm shocked too, honestly. Like I said, that's huge. That's what I'm saying. I once held onto the back of a bus to avoid paying bus fare. So, I mean, man, even if that was a long time ago, that's gonna stick with you. That's some kind of memory. That's some kind of story, honestly. Quinn, how's Skelly doing? Has he hit 300 subscribers yet? first name, last name. Welcome back to the live streams, man. Thank you, Theo. I'm on the way to 1,000 subscribers now. Rinku, welcome to the live stream. I have no idea what you said, but I appreciate you for showing up. I really only understand English. Michael might understand because he knows quite a few languages, but I really only understand English. He's at 207. We'll tell him to get on the grind and get up to that 300 subs. And I'll live stream with him for however long he wants to host it for. I'm assuming HAI means high. That usually translates to high. So Rinku, hi, welcome, honestly. Thanks, Theo. The reason my channel is called Handicapped Superman is because A, I'm legitimately handicapped, and B, Superman is a symbol of hope, which is what I'm trying to be for everybody else, because I'm trying to inspire people and change the world. So I appreciate you. You have to go, you'll come back later. Well, Theo, thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for contributing a story to the conversation. Gunnar, welcome back, man. Good to see you back, honestly. It's not bad. Something donation has been made. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. She's still welcome, honestly. As long as it's not negative, man, that's all I ask. Maybe. That's probably what it is. Either way. You gotta go do your Duolingo. That's cool. I'm sad they killed off the Duolingo bird. Oh, guys, I should have brushed my hair today. Michael, next time we see Skelly in the chat, we got to try to motivate him to get up to that 300 subs. I only know Scandinavian, German, English, and in between. Bro, you know a lot of languages. That's like 6 more than me. But right, that's what I'm saying. I am more than willing to live stream with him when he hits 300 subs, but he's got to get there. He's got to put in the work. But like I've seen some of his edits too. He puts in not necessarily a lot more work than I do, but he puts in a lot of work to his YouTube shorts. So it's kind of sad that like he only has 207 subscribers. He did pretty well there for a bit where he was just like shooting up to the moon. Like I think for a bit there, honestly, he went from like 49, I want to say, to like 100 and something. The Scandinavian is nearly the same. Danish, but just with a hot potato in the mouth. That makes sense. I mean, like I said, a lot of languages are like similar. What lesson are you learning from Duolingo? What language, though? I don't know if the Diddy guy disappeared, but he definitely hasn't popped in today. Well, other than like yesterday morning, but like he's been quiet today, which isn't a bad thing. But that Diddy guy was a lot, because that Diddy guy legitimately has like probably 50 accounts. Like he was on all kinds of. What's going on, Carter? You're learning Dutch, man. That's cool. I gotta learn some new languages, honestly. Especially if I'm gonna do this. I gotta learn some new languages so I can say hi to everybody. Try Danish instead. That's where I might start, honestly. Start learning some Danish. But yes, anyways, it's been really quiet because that Diddy guy has just. I do French on Duolingo. I suppose the question is, does Duolingo really work? Like, does it help you with sentence structure? I want to learn Dutch because your family's Dutch. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I suppose the question about Duolingo would be like, I'd want somebody that knows how to speak the language fluently, check it out and give it a shot and try it first, and then like give their honest opinion. The best way to learn a language is to actively practice it. That's true. The best way to learn. That's also true. Grammar and like lesson learning is also very boring. %90 of my English I know from YouTube. Though I consider myself pretty well spoken in English. It's the truth though, honestly. Like at my work, like we have Spanish cleaners, and like their first primary language is Spanish. But like they're learning English from like everybody they speak to. They're learning English from like music. Like it's pretty cool. People have the ability to learn. You just have to try. I have no idea what you said, but I'm assuming you were saying that to Quinn there because he's trying to learn Dutch, which makes a lot of sense. You've done French in school for almost 9 years now and can barely see it. That's really cool, especially at your age, easier to learn translation. Ah, Quinn, he gave you the translation there. That sentence where he said that's really cool is the translation to what he was saying. I'm still sad they killed off the Duolingo bird. Like, why kill off an icon? Maybe it's right, I'm just trying to. It's probably right, Michael. You're a pretty smart guy. I will say, though, Michael, you missed some craziness yesterday morning. Nick was there. But that Diddy guy that I've been talking about in the Discord literally popped in with, like, probably 15 of his different channels. I think the test we just did was legitimately one of the only things we're doing today in business class. Well, I mean, depending on how your school's set up, I'm surprised you're even in school. Like, Chelsea's kid didn't even have school today because it's PA day. That's what I mean. Chelsea's kid didn't even have school today. It was a PA day for him. Yeah, they're in the He's in the Peterborough School Board. I know you guys are in the Toronto School Board. Oh, I thought you guys were in the Toronto School Board. I'm no expert, but some of the words are nearly the same as German, Danish, or... So if you say it out loud, you'll figure it out. That's fair. I mean, a lot of languages do that, though. Like, if you learn, like, Spanish, you can learn Portuguese, Italian... Like, a lot of them tend to overlap. No, that's fine. I thought you said you guys went to school in Toronto. But that's okay, man. I completely understand. You definitely... Georgian is like an alien language, completely different. Probably. There's so many languages that are cool. Mama means dad here, and data means mom. That's cool. A little unorthodox, but cool. Mandarin and Cantonese are both kind of similarly different languages as well. Cyrillic is different, but a lot of the same characters are here with Latin. But that's what I mean. Like, at its core, a lot of languages tend to overlap. That's why, like, learning languages is hard, but it's not like impossible. Because you start with English, you go to French, you learn Spanish because then it covers Portuguese and Italian. Then you pick Latin. Like, there's so many ways you can go with it. If you took the right, like, if you picked the right path. English, Dutch, German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and a few others use Latin. The word boggy, as an example, is meaning a hill, serving trays, or reverse. That's cool. But see, that's where the dialect and importance comes from. Mandarin, Japanese, and Cantonese all use their own. Quinn, he's literally from Georgia. I'm sure he would know. Michael, also, I didn't tell you. You got me into using Social Blade every once in a while. I like to go on there and see if it, like, updated my stats and everything about my YouTube page. It's kind of cool. You're Googling it because maybe you were thinking of something else. Like I said, man, if he wasn't directly from Georgia, I might believe you, but like he is literally from Georgia himself. I would assume he would know. See, that's what I mean. But it's okay to be wrong, Quinn. It's no big deal. Well, see, you just learned something new with a quick fact check. I'm sure you didn't come off as rude, Quinn. But often Hollywood often. See, that's what I'm saying, Quinn. We're adults here enough to have a conversation. I mean, just because you get something wrong doesn't mean anybody's gonna jump down your throat. Graham, have you seen Extraction 2? I haven't. Is that a movie? Because I love movies, honestly. I'm a huge movie buff. Wait, so does your keyboard have both? It might, because, like, with my keyboard, for example, like, I can have split keyboards. DeMarcus, how's it going? You know what? I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Or maybe I have, because, I know he's a soldier in that movie. So maybe I have seen it. But it's been a while. All your coworkers are eating in front of you while you're fasting for Ramadan. Bro, brutal. I work with some guys that have to fast too, and, like, I'm sure it's not easy for them. Nick, I just know you are proud people, but they were often misunderstood because the culture may not be the same here. Quinn, I use this there's this app on my Amazon Fire Stick called BTV. I mean, there's a couple, But there's an app on an Amazon Fire Stick called BTV. There was some dude eating a BLT. You only had turkey bacon. That's okay though, because turkey bacon is substantially better than actual bacon. Like sometimes actual bacon is okay, but like turkey bacon is good stuff. Plus, like, it's leaner, it's healthier for you. I mean, you can get BTV on for an app for your phone. Because I also have BTV on my Android phone. Oh, yeah, Apple doesn't like side-loading apps. Oh no, and I do like bacon, but I also like healthier alternatives to things. So there's nothing wrong with bacon. But like turkey bacon is just like superior. It doesn't like grease up as much. It's genuinely healthier. Like turkey bacon is where it's at. Apple lets you sideload apps now? Or is yours just jailbroken? Okay, well, if you think of it and you sideload the apps, there's an app called BTV. It's like BEE and then TV. It has all the movies and like things you could wish for. Michael, but it's true though to a certain extent. If you watch UFC, you'll know. Nick, what about Chetney? We are fighters. DeMarcus, what about it? Let's see. I thought I knew what Dagestan was. I had to Google it to refresh my memory, but then I remembered. To be honest, Danes are more close to people who aren't really. But if something happens, we don't want to end up like the last. I saw uncensored combat footage of Chechens against Russians. They're really warriors. Michael, life's great that way. DeMarcus, but after all, Chechnya and Dagestan are in Russia, and we fought our way out of Russia. It's so great that you guys talk to yourselves in the comments. I love building this community. I love the fact that this is built into something amazing. But didn't a few years ago Russian tanks march into Georgia? Not just political, just cautious. April 9th, the day that Nazis invaded Denmark. They occupy 20% of our land. We are not Russia. I love a good debate. Well, not a debate, but I love a good discussion like what's going on here. It's exciting. Me too, friend Gatsu said he was sleeping and awoke to the ordeal. I'm glad, Nick. You got it. Quinn, have a good one, man. Make sure you inspire Skeleton there to really push on his YouTube channel. I will live stream with him for as long as he wants when he hits that 300 subs. Maybe be back in a few minutes. I gotta go to French class. Enjoy French class, man. You need to tell me something. By the way, DeMarcus, my name's Graham, man. You don't have to call me Superman. Handicapped Superman is just the name of the channel because, like, I'm handicapped and Superman is a symbol of hope, which is what I'm trying to be out of this YouTube channel. Pin that real quick. There we go. Graham, I want you to know that I'm against annexing Canada, by the way. I am not that smart, man. I don't know what you mean by annexing Canada. Chances are I do know what you mean, but, like, for now, our PM is trying to piss up a tree we can't fight right now. Annexing means turning Canada. Oh, I mean, we were kind of talking about this yesterday morning when I was live streaming, or like after the gym at 5:00 in the morning. I don't think Canada should be the 51st state. I think they should come up with some kind of middle ground to the point that it can benefit us both. Something like eliminating tariffs altogether. I know it would hurt the economy eliminating tariffs, but if you eliminate tariffs altogether, just allow us to free trade the entire time. I genuinely think like that could be a good middle ground. What is Trump doing? Still ready to fight. Man, you always got to be ready to fight. You can't just give up. It's scary how the world's close to the follow timeline because they annexed Canada. Like I said, man, I don't think they're gonna annex Canada. You guys ever played Cyberpunk? Yes, I have. It is a good game. It's a beautiful game with all the updates. It never played very well before them. That's what I think will happen in the future. But one thing is for sure, unfortunately, we're going to take Greenland. I do potentially believe you're right there, DeMarcus. I do believe they're going to take Greenland no matter what happens. And that's what will happen in the future. Man, the future's so uncertain. Nobody ever knows what's going to happen in the future. It's too strategically important. You're right. If you're talking strategy, Greenland is actually super important. Who will be PM after? I don't know. I don't know enough about politics, even the Canadian politics, to be informed enough to answer that, because I'm not one to bury my head in the sand, but I'm also like a non-biased voter, so I just choose not to vote, because at some point they're all going to lie to me, and I'm not impressed by liars. But like, we're definitely in for a conservative party this year, I would say. So the guy that got caught smoking was actually his brother. But Rob Ford was a genuinely good PM. He just had a bit of a drug problem. Doug Ford will cut off power within like the minute. He's already said that, because we supply power to New York and stuff. So it would basically be a power play to cut off power to the states that we supply power to. But it's true though. Rob Ford was the one that. Like, Rob Ford was the one who was in power before Doug. Right? You're in. I mean, you have your own situations, but your power's not going to be cut off by Canada. I heard a good chunk of New York gets their power from Canada because of the way like everything's set up. So New York. Oh, you can hear the fire trucks. Exactly. When Trump takes over Greenland, absolutely. Yeah, that's what it's running in Toronto right now. Like, Toronto's gotten so expensive, they're literally doing one bed bedrooms. You split a single room that has a few beds with like 4 people. Yeah, like I said, Toronto's basically doing the same thing. They're cramming people into sardine cans. But a buddy of mine bought a house in Toronto at like peak like vid times, and boy, he's gone underwater on his house. If it's family, it's bearable, but I couldn't live with like 10 other strangers. Bro, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. It's kind of like the same situation why like you get a nicer hotel than like a hostel. Cause like Chelsea's parents, my girlfriend, her dad's frugal and likes to travel, but he likes to stay in hostels, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I could do that because hostels are just crazy. Like I don't know if the hostels are like nicer over in like different countries, but like just hostels are nuts. That's what I'm saying. But yet, like my girlfriend's dad likes to stay in hostels because they're cheaper. But like, holy, tried a hostel in Mexico, and that's what I'm saying though. Hostels are like a weird fucking situation. Like I get they're dirt cheap because you're basically just renting a bed in a room. But like you run a risk by leaving your stuff. Like holy jeez. But like her dad likes to be frugal. Is Mississauga cheaper than? Yeah, kind of. Like you can. There's definitely cheaper spots depending on how far like outside of Toronto you go. Let's see. Have you seen the short with the country's balls with the U.S. wanting to take Greenland from Denmark? And they're saying that we're taking Cali from 10 other states. Yeah, I've seen that short too. And Mississauga is a quieter spot. Again, there's so many spots that like are Toronto but like are quieter. Like Scarborough. Scarborough's still technically Toronto, but like it's quieter, and like it borders on one of my favorite cities in Ontario. Now I'm biased, but like Scarborough borders on Pickering. Oh, like we don't talk about Brampton. I'm like some of my best friends like slash family members live in Brampton, but we don't talk about Brampton. No offense, but that place is just overrun, bro. Overrun. So, yes, actually, I've been to Montreal quite a bit because being disabled, I was getting Botox in my legs. I know people get it in their face all the time, but anyways, I was getting Botox in my legs as like a part of a muscle, like a muscle stretching group. And one of the Shriners from Montreal, like Shriners Hospital, saw that I was getting Botox, and they used to pay for my dad and I to go to Montreal every 4 months. So I've been to Montreal so many times. It was a bit of a spin-off story, but I figured it kind of filled in a gap. But yes, I've been to Montreal like just a handful of times, like 6, 7, 8, or 9 times, all for free because it was part of a study. I literally go to a hospital for a day. I literally go to a hospital for a day, get studied, and they'd pay for me and my dad to travel out first class on a train, pay for a hotel and all of our meals and stuff. It was freaking crazy. But Quebec City is nicer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Montreal, the spot where we used to go to Montreal, like to go to the Shriners Hospital, was pretty legit. Like there was. So first class on a train is basically just nicer, more spacious seats. They provided meals. So like we'd get the dinner meal or the lunch meal or the breakfast meal whenever they sent us. They would literally buy the tickets, like first class. They did, but I was too young to drink at the time. Well, not in Montreal, but I was too young to drink, like on the train at the time, because I was doing that when I was 15, 16. But yes, the first class train to Montreal did include beer. It included food. They spotted the whole thing. Even if my dad was to get a drink, no. So in Canada, the drinking age is 19. That's why people from like New York and like Wisconsin or Boston hop the border and drink on their 19th birthday. Because the drinking age in Ontario and most of Canada is 19. I believe, don't quote me on it, I believe Quebec is 18, just like England. It is smart, actually. You hear stories all the time of people from the States hopping the border. I'd believe that. Well, it's like any number of things that it's ass backwards. Like at 18, I had my PAL license so I could own like a bunch of guns, but I couldn't drink. See, in Canada, you can't even handle beer unless you're over the age of 18. No, I think England's 18. I can't quite remember, but like I'm pretty sure England's 18. I've heard Ireland uses discretion. So like you could be younger, you could be older, but like I heard they use discretion. Cigarettes, I legitimately think were 16. It might have just gotten raised to 18, but like at one point cigarettes were 16. But and I don't encourage it. I used to be able to go to my local convenience store cuz where I lived was well, I used to live in Pickering. So I used to be able to go to my local convenience store and the guy would sell me packs of cigarettes and I was like 14, 15. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not innocent, guys. I used to smoke. My dad actually had this rule, and it was the funniest rule. Here, 13-year-old gypsy smoke. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, smoking is not a huge deal. Yeah, there's places where you can go get mushrooms. A couple of my buddies are selling mushrooms. I don't associate with them anymore, but a couple of my friends are selling mushrooms. They're pretty good. Because, like, you can go to the reserves around here, too, and get, like, chocolate bars. That all depends on the quality, man. Yeah, I would say that's about standard. But again, like, it's all based on quality. Like, my dad, when he was alive, grew like the weirdest strain of pot. It was crazy. He ended up like planting two plants side by side, and then the seeds and the bud fell off, and it made like a hybrid plant. I agree. There's good like midlife one is great. Isn't basically everything legal in California? No, no, I read that one. Like I know you're right there. But I guess it's one of those things, right? You want to eliminate overdoses, you want to help people, make it legal. Give them a place where they can go that if anything happens to them, they're going to be safe. It's true. The government's got to be able to tax it so they can afford to pay for it. It's like the legalization of pot here, man. You used to be able to go and illegally get it from a dealer. They'd hand you a little plastic baggie or something, and there'd be a lot less plastic. Now you get it from the government, and like it's full of plastic and stuff you have to recycle, and like the quality's so hit or miss. Like I said, my dad grew his own like super strain of pot, and it was crazy, crazy stuff. Cali will fit nicely with Denmark. It's true. It's got to be a fair trade. He wants Greenland. They got to trade you California. Have a good one, DeMarcus. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. Thank you for hanging out. Dirt's taxed everywhere. It's all about how lazy or how active you want to be. Because if you want to put in the work, you can get dirt for free. But if you don't, they're going to tax you. It's so true, though. It's a good saying. It has a lot of meaning. If you put in the work, you can save yourself the money. If you want to be lazy, then you'll pay the tax. Oh, don't tempt them. Have you seen the Dr. Seuss's The Lorax? They'll figure a way to tax the air when the pollution gets bad enough. Holy jumping. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Some dude named O'Hare is going to come along and start charging people for air if the pollution gets worse. Actually, Michael, that's just the wind, man. We're having some kind of gnarly windstorm today. No, it's literally just the wind. Yeah. And I got to drive my mom to work at 4 o'clock my time, which would be 10 years. So this is going to be just a longer stream so I can hang out. And I'm just going to take a nap in the truck. It's supposed to get up to like plus 10 soon. I wanted to ask you if I could send some sweets from Denmark to Canada. I don't know what the import laws are, but I mean, if you want to try, I'd be more than happy to receive some candy because I have a big sweet tooth, so I will happily accept a care package of candy. We got sun here too, but it's only like plus 2 or 3 degrees. But yeah, man, I have a massive sweet tooth. So like I will 100% message you my actual address and like you feel free to send me some candy. Plus 19. Holy Jesus, guys. I wish it, like, it's not like it's cold. Like, I'm sitting here in the truck pretty comfortably. But, like, plus 15 and plus 19? Holy Jesus. I wish. A week ago, the roads were blocked because of snow. You know, actually, that was kind of like today. We legitimately had just like snow falling this morning, and now it's all melted again. I'm gonna go with surprise me, because you can send some normals, or you can send your favorite, or you can send a mixture of both. Cause like, my sweet tooth is pretty bad, so I will not hate no matter what. Odds and evens, man. Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? It's been a while. I don't think you've been in a live stream like lately. So welcome, man. Welcome back. It's been pretty good, man. It's been pretty good. The channel's been growing pretty steadily. Licorice is hit or miss. That's a candy for like when you have no other candy and you need a piece of candy, you go for a licorice. Well, like I said, I'm not lately, just doing a lot. Yeah, man, one day at a time. I'm just trying to do like I said I would. I want to get to know everybody that comes by. I want this to be real. I want the community to know that I'm there for them, no matter how big this channel gets or the differences that we achieve. So, I'm just discovering while sitting here that I should have brushed my hair last night after my shower. Holy smokes. Yes, you have stuck with it so far. Nope. It's gonna be the goal, man. Completely organic, 100%. Not begging for subscribers, not asking for likes, just chilling. You got your first Geek Squad meal and you have to pay 550 US today. That's brutal. But like I said, I will message you my personal address and you can send me a bunch of candy when you get some money, because that 500 USD is pretty steep. I look forward to sampling different candies. So Nick, Geek Squad is basically this like team of like tech repair people, and they repair like your TV, your theater system, your computer, whatever else. Ah, it was a scam call. Yes. But man, when my grandmother was alive, she used to fall for those things left, right, and center. The amount of times she called my dad or my uncles crying, saying she was going to jail because she didn't pay her taxes or something. That makes it even funnier. Holy shit. You don't even have Geek Squad there, and you're getting Geek Squad prank phone calls. Bro, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, the amount of times my grandmother fell for that, and, like, was in tears. And, like, you call the police, or, like, you call anybody, and they tell you there's nothing they can do. Like, England's a little better, because, like, my British grandmother has, like, a free calling service that, like, screens her phone calls. Bro, we live in a society where people scam people for... Like, look at YouTubers. And I'm not quoting myself here because I'm going to do everything that I set out to. But, like, look at YouTubers. Man, those people with 1 million subscribers don't care if you guys buy their merch or, like, do other shit. Like, they scam just as hard as the actual scammers. Then you get the telemarketers. Then you get... In a way, it's not like conventional scamming, but like I would call it in a way. Because like look at what most YouTubers like look at the sponsorships they take, right? Like Raid Shadow Legends. There was the Honey like browser extension. The Honey browser extension ended up like stealing people's personal information and stuff. Cursed Earth, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the live stream. You were hanging out with us like yesterday, I think. Happy World Book Day. Happy World Book Day to you too, man. Kids getting good at English. Half of the words are in English. Mostly Minecraft words, but still. Yes, I was. I did a gym live stream yesterday. And now it's back to the truck content because I'm not at the gym today or that early in the morning. That'll be a Tuesday or a Wednesday live stream probably. Because I'll do another live stream at the gym for sure, but I want to make sure that I respect people's privacy. So like I don't want people to be in the videos that don't want to be in the videos, which is gonna make the donation video hard, but like I might have to suck it up for that one. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how any of that works either. Like I said, you will be more than welcome to send me candy, but I have no idea how any of that works. Oh man, if I gotta pay to receive it, I'll pay to receive it. If you put in the work, I'm getting that package. I'm not worried about that. Your efforts will 100% not go in vain. So I like. Oh, 1 second, I gotta set my phone down for a second. Your efforts will not go in vain. So if you send some candy, I will make sure that I get that package. Even if I gotta pay a little bit, I will get that package. All right, I'm back. I had to fix my seat. I was a little too reclined there. I was getting a little comfy. Absolutely, man. Like I said, when I eventually hop off a live today, I'll message you my address on Discord, and then you feel free to send me a box of candy all the time. Because I've never met anybody that doesn't like candy, and if they tell you they don't, they're lying. Everybody loves candy. Just installing Kali Linux on my system as we speak. Okay, that's interesting. So what are you doing if you can speak to it with that you're using a Linux operating system? I mean, most of the time, that's okay, man. Trust me. I will enjoy it just the same whether it's 2 weeks or 2 days. That's fair, man. Like I said, when you use Linux, you're most of the time doing something or like testing it out or using a remote desktop. So I get it. Just did a Casa install for my server. I have no idea what Casa is, but basically, that's 100% what you use Linux for. Oh, okay, fair. But that's 100% what you use Linux for. Anything underground or something like you want a little more privacy as you run it. Linux is overpowered, honestly. It's the most user-friendly based operating system. Because Linux was designed by users for the user. Seeing as you're both intelligent gentlemen, what do you guys think about the dark web? And I'm not talking like the weird kind of like predatory shit. I'm talking like how like 90% of the internet isn't actually on the internet. Cache is just a simple server interface. Fair. Yes, yes it is. I agree with both of you. Fucking, I just thought I'd get your take on it because, like I said, some people swear by the dark web. I've been on it once or twice, but like it's just, it's super slow and like if you keep it low, you can do things right under them. Whether it's very true. I used to know a few hacker buddies that used to go on the dark web. It's true. Like I said, I used to just know a couple of guys. They used to go on the dark web for no reason other than to like search to see if their information was on there. Where's Skeleton when you need him? I'm trying to inspire him to get up to his 300 subscribers. And the guy's still in school. Former a former friend of mine was in a group 5 to 7 years. Except him cuz he never left a trail. That's what I'm saying, man. The dark web, if you know how to use it, is a crazy, crazy place. A former friend of mine was in a group 5 to 7 years, except him because he never left a jail. That's crazy. Oh, Jesus, that way. Credit card data, never met them. Fair. My buddy had some crazy stories too. It's honestly just crazy that like 90% of the internet's on pages people never see. Oh, welcome to the people that have joined the live stream. My hair is long because I'm donating it to cancer, because when you donate money, it gets separated into a few different things. So I'm donating my time and effort. And when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to donate a bunch of money to a local charity in my area for school supplies, books, shoes, whatever they need, honestly. I love hearing stories. I literally sit here on live streams and talk to everybody that's subscribed to me because I'd rather hear your story than read your obituary. Because sometimes people just need somebody to listen. And I love doing it. I love getting to know you guys, because whether I have 100 subscribers or 100,000, I'm going to know every single person. Jose, welcome, welcome, welcome. Canada's never going to be okay with the tariff, man. Half of our products are from the States. The U.S. is our biggest trade company. Now he's in cybersecurity. That sounds right, man. It's exactly the same, even if you're like... So if you can fake a banknote well enough, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to go to jail, or they're going to offer you a job. So with cybersecurity, it's the same thing. Mexico also has trade with Canada. Yeah, but the U.S. is still our biggest trading partner. So while the U.S. does trade with us quite a bit, it's also going to make it harder, because the U.S. will either have to, or the Mexico will either have to stop trading with us as well, or they'll have to use C, because I highly doubt the States will let them through anymore. Have I heard of TMEC? I have not. Is that, like, what does that entail? Is that a singer, a group, a drug, a law? I'm not really sure, Jose. I don't really know what that is. TMEC, Mexico, U.S., Canada trade. I haven't really. I mean, like, I might have, but, like, maybe. What are you implying here, Jose? I'm surprised you can hear that. There's a dude in a Ford Ranger, and like an old Ford Ranger. I don't know if you guys have that, but like he's got an old Ford Ranger. Thing looks amazing. If Canada can get it from the U.S. to go to Mexico, fair. But again, who knows how that's going to be impacted with Trump? I'd try to show you the Ford Ranger without being creepy, but I can't because he's sitting in it right now. But like, he's got some money invested into it. You can tell that for sure. Because his tires are looking new. His paint's relatively touched up. That in itself is because Toyota is an amazing, amazing lineup of vehicles. Like, there's his Ford Ranger. That was the loud exhaust. The guy went into the gas station. Did you know there was an African war called Toyota War because of the truck? I didn't actually. I could see the Toyota truck starting a war though. Both sides only had Toyota. That sounds like a great war. That sounds about as redneck as you can get. A Toyota truck with guns. Asia, welcome. I don't know what that was about. My phone just disconnected for a minute there. That was crazy. I'm doing excellent, honestly. Work was alright. And then I had an amazing workout. Now I'm just kind of hanging out here on a live stream because my girlfriend asked me to take my mom to work today, so I can't sleep until I get home at 4:30. So I figured I would just go for a longer stream today. How are you doing? Yep, 7 seconds from sent to alert. because I always forget to mute my alerts when I go live. So you guys can hear my Pokemon Go notifications, a couple of texts from work. Text or two from Chelsea if she's not sleeping. Well, she's probably not sleeping. It's March break for the kid. Excellent. It's always good to be just chilling. It doesn't always have to be exciting. It's basically the same thing. So March break is exactly like it sounds. It's a break in March for a week from school where they get to take it off for honestly no reason. It's just to have like it's not like March break is a holiday or anything. It's literally just because it's March and it's like halfway through the semester roughly. Oh, and we'll get Easter break too, so we have that one in common. Our school week from week 33 to like mid-June for kids and adults just get 6 weeks paid off work. Well, that's cool. We the breaks and stuff are all structured differently here, but basically in March, for no reason other than maybe it's like the halfway point to the semester, they get a week off of school for no reason. Which, for somebody that thrives on routine like an autistic child, is hard for them to understand. It's hard for them to understand why they're not going to school, why their pattern is broken. A break every once in a while is never a bad idea, but like I don't see it. Because like every school board is just different. With week 42 break, fall Christmas break 2 weeks, and then week 7 winter break, and then Easter break 4. Yeah, so our setup's a little different than that, but like I said, we just have like holidays and shit for the stupidest things. You have Christmas for 2 weeks and then summer for 3 weeks straight. See, that's a good break schedule. Like I said, they get this March break for no reason. So I think I'm going to go for like another 9 minutes tops, and then I got to go get my mom, pick her up for work. This has been an excellent stream. You know more now than you did before, so it's true. It's very true. I always try to learn more on every stream. And so far, I have learned more on every stream. We had no real negative Nancy's. No annoying people. It was a good stream. Truth. Because I'm telling you, that P. Diddy guy that we were talking about before, he hopped into the stream yesterday morning, the one after the gym, with like all like 14 of his accounts, 15 of his accounts. It was awful. Because like everybody deserves a right to speak, but like as soon as you start making inappropriate jokes and making people feel uncomfortable, like that's the worst part. Trolls be trolling. However, like you take it to a new level when you have 16 or 17 accounts to be trolling. Man, what a nice day this turned out to be. Some souls can't be saved just yet, and that's okay. More time for the real ones. Absolutely. Like I said, we're gonna change. We're gonna change this world one like and one subscribe at a time. We're gonna be part of a revolution, Michael. It was a nice day here too. Like I said, it was a really, really good stream. I'm probably just gonna run it the next 3 minutes because I like a nice even timer on the stream, and then I'm gonna go pick up my mom and take her to work, and then finally go to bed for a little bit. Yes, sir. I'm always, like I said, I always talk highly of you. If you're not the first one in, I always talk super highly of you. Like I said, I even talk highly about you to Chelsea too. She always asks how you're doing. Always, man. Like I said, this channel's gonna do big things this year. As long as everybody feels loved and respected, that's all that matters. Anyways, guys, my one standard shout out. I'm gonna head off for the day. I'm growing my hair out to donate it to cancer. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do my first ever fully produced video because my buddy owns a production company. I'm gonna donate $2,000 to a local charity in my area, like using schools, like school supplies, books, shoes, whatever I got. My Instagram handle is the exact same as YouTube, Handicap Superman. Feel free to follow me on there. Michael is one of the best moderators I've ever had. I have a Discord that's pinned right there because I'd rather hear your story than read your obituary. I love you guys. Peace, love, and motivation. Eventually, I'm going to get that join button, and then I'm going to open up the YouTube store. All of the money is going to go from the YouTube store to donations and the join button and everything. I love you guys. Have the best day. I'll probably be live streaming again tomorrow because I work again tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe I'll sit in the car for another 2 hours or another at least like hour and stream.